Welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise. Last time we worked on a hospital waiting room, so this time we're going to work on the examination room. So let's check our list of requirements first of all. We need a doctor's desk, a chair, and a patient chair. Let's go with this maybe? Actually, will this work for the patient chair? It actually will. I don't know, it almost feels like not entirely reassuring, especially with the name lab chair. It almost feels more like laboratory than examination room, so I might actually not go with that. Yeah, in Happy Home Designer, there was actually also an additional section for like a patient room basically. To my knowledge, there is like an upgrade to the hospital later on. We'll go over that at a later time. So maybe that's still going to be the case. But for now, it seems to just be like the waiting area and the examination room, which is kind of a bummer. In general, I do wish there were more facilities because at the moment it definitely seems like there aren't many facilities in this game based on like the physical layout of the island. There aren't a ton of buildings to even have like for facilities. And it is a shame because I do remember really liking the facility aspect of new, not New Horizons, Happy Home Designer. I don't know why I keep wanting to say the wrong names of like every game, but for some reason I am like really struggling with not being able to remember what this is called. I think it's because a lot of Animal Crossing games have very similar titles. So we have, Happy Home Designer, Happy Home Paradise, Happy Home, or New Leaf, New Horizons. So a lot of the names kind of run together at a point. But even then, I feel like after however many videos we've actually done, I'd be able to like remember all the names a little bit better, and yet here we are. I actually would be curious to know how many times I've actually messed up the name because I actually don't know how many times I've actually accidentally said the wrong name. I feel like the number must be relatively high in all honesty. I'm not entirely sure how much to include because this is, yeah, very much like operating room stuff and not really like examination room stuff. So I actually am kind of hesitating to include some of this, just because I almost feel like it wouldn't fit like an examination room setting. But again, if we unlock like something else, like an operating room, then a lot of this stuff will definitely come in handy. I also might swap out some of the chairs for like these couches. I don't know if that'll count as like two chairs in like the lobby. I guess we'll find out in a bit. We also need something for the chair for the patient cell. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, that doesn't count, so this exam bed does not count. I might still include it, though, to be honest. The screen also would work better for an operating room rather than an examination room, I feel. Maybe leave it like, in the corner, like, just in case. Leave the scale here, because I feel like that would be helpful. I feel like I saw something else that would have been really helpful. Oh, this feels, like, very ominous for a hospital. Yeah, like operating tables and things. Just, I don't know why there'd be a robot arm in a hospital, for example. Like an ominous red button in the middle of the room would also be an interesting aesthetic choice. Yeah, some like light design touches, but not overly creative, not as creative as some of the other like facilities. And I felt like that was kind of the case with New Leaf, not New Leaf, Happy Home Designer as well, where it's like, there's only so much you can do at a hospital. I mean, you could go all out with the hospital if you wanted to. I just don't feel like it would necessarily fit. Maybe some plants just to be a little bit less like dreary, because I almost feel like this hospital is turning out to be very dreary at the moment. So yeah, maybe some extra plants for some decor. I do feel like one of my biggest issues with this game is making things very like minimalistic almost. I'm actually debating what to do with like an exam bed. Also, an air conditioner probably would be nice in a hospital. Put that maybe by the door? Yeah, maybe over here. I might put one in the main room too. What else can we include? Maybe like a degree, because I feel like a lot of doctors have like a degree up on the wall kind of a thing. What options do we have for this like hanging sign? I kind of feel like this does work the best. Oh, different arrows. That's actually really helpful. Can we actually change the arrow on this sign too? Because that would actually be a good thing to change on the other. Oh, you can. Yeah, I'll definitely do that later. But yeah, in general, I feel like this is a much more straightforward design than a lot of the ones we've seen so far. But again, if we end up getting an operating room on top of this, that would definitely change things a bit. And yeah, we'll go over how to upgrade this too, I think. Possibly after we finish this build. So yeah, I'm debating what to do about the chairs, and I want to test something, because I almost feel like 4 couches might be a little much. So I actually want to check first to see if a couch will count for 2 chairs or 1 chair. But again, the general requirements are fairly like minimalistic in a way that, oh wow, the reception chair actually counts for 1. Yeah, the requirements are generally fairly like lenient enough that you are able to like experiment with a bunch of different things to make things a little bit more easygoing, I feel. Again, I do remember that being a huge talking point with New Leaf, not New Leaf, Happy Home Designer, just because it's like they don't really penalize you for doing something really weird and not like necessarily adhering to the theme exactly. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is up to the interpretation of the player. And again, I personally thought it was actually nice to not have to worry too much about like being overly like adhering to a theme too much. I do feel like it is better to have too much leniency with the theme than not enough, and then just having to really struggle to actually make something work. Yeah, I almost feel like we're done here. I feel like actually I could get rid of this phone now because I put a phone on the desk. But yeah, beyond that, I almost feel like for now this is about all I would think to do for this. Maybe change the screen to match the hospital aesthetic a little bit better. I just feel like there needs to be something else. Oh yeah, I was gonna put in an extra air conditioner because it's like probably best not to have a waiting room without an air conditioner. Put that right above the exit sign, I guess. And I'm also debating about wall hangings because or maybe put this on the wall, but like above the entrance to the hospital. But then that blocks like the clock. So I actually might go without this. But yeah, I think we're actually done here. How are things going? So let's decide who'll be working here. Now we have the very difficult task of deciding who should be a doctor of our current group of islanders. Which is a very interesting decision to make. In terms of who would probably be the best doctor, I almost want to go with someone like Peko for some reason, or like Octavian. Let's go with Octavian. For the receptionist, let's go with Apple. Okay, I'll go call the hospital staff. Wait, before we do this, we need to give our new hospital a name. If you have any ideas, I want to hear them, or if you don't right now, that's okay, we can name it later. Got it. Feel free to let me know later when we're at the office. I brought the hospital staff. I also went ahead and recruited a few patients, too. I really like how it all turned out. It'll look great in photos. And speaking of photos, once you're done, let me know, and you can get a celebratory photo outside. I don't know how to feel about the idea of recruiting patients for this. What's up? Great, let's go outside. And now, we're here to take a celebratory photo of the hospital. Thank you very much. With the creation of this hospital, our little island is a bit safer today than it was yesterday. I'm so excited about how everything is coming along. We should also hear some words from the one who is in charge of this hospital project. What have you got to say to us on this great day, Jonathan? Thank you. And last but not least, let's take that celebratory photo. I think it came out lovely, but... what do you think of this photo, Jonathan? I agree. I think it's perfect too. That'll do it. Take care, everyone. Great job. Because of you, we were able to complete this impressive hospital, Jonathan. Now if a client or staff member falls ill, we can take good care of them. What a relief. True, but just be careful to watch what you eat, Lottie. I really made you all worried that time, didn't I? Well, I'm all better now. There's no need to worry anymore. Moving on, as always, you worked really hard. Your pay should reflect that. So here's 25,000 Poki. Okay, do you want to call it a day, or do you want to keep working a bit longer? Alright, take it easy and rest up. Before we get back to work, I want to investigate something. Now, I don't entirely know how this works, but apparently, there's something special we can do at the hospital. Oh my gosh, Jonathan! What a treat to see you here! As you can see, I've landed the starring role here at Le Front Desk. So, did you come for an exam? Our super doctors will hook you up with the best treatment. Here's the deal, check in with moi or whoever is at reception, and wait for your name to be called. That's your cue to head to the exam room. Ta-da! Oh, before I forget, we're also collecting donations so we can build a fab new patient ward. Helping out is totes in this season, so I hope that you'll consider chipping in. So how do we donate? Hello, what brings you here to see me today? You'll make a donation? Oh my gosh, that's super generous. How much can I put you down for? So, to build another wing of this hospital, we have to donate 120,000 Poki, which is actually not that much, considering we have 300,000. What? 120,000 Poki? Are you sure? Seriously sure? We appreciate your financial help so much. Your generous donations to Le Hospital will totes help everyone. Oh my gosh, this is totes amazing! With your donation, we've met our goal of 120,000 Poki. We're going to build the most trendy patient ward with this. I'll let Lottie know. You'll probs hear more about it from her tomorrow. Thanks again, Sheikers! Alright, we reached our donation goal. Other facilities have upgrades as well. I feel like this is almost the most straightforward because you just go back here and donate instead of having to like reach a certain rank or design a certain amount like home, so a particular type. So yeah, I guess if we come back tomorrow in real time, we'll be able to design another wing of the hospital. I was just checking to see if anything else special was happening in here, and it doesn't appear to be, so I guess we should head back outside. The reason I checked the back room also was apparently that you can actually get visits from the at the hospital from Joan, who will apparently give you turnips. I don't know what activates this event though, so I'm not sure how easy it will be to show this off. And now that we don't have to worry about the donation goal, I guess we can go on a spending spree. It says it costs 7,100 Poki for a porcelain vase. It says it costs 1,300 Poki for a dreamy bear toy. It says it costs 9,000 Poki for a large covered round table. It says it costs 700 Poki for an office chair. It says it costs 24,300 Poki for a peacock chair. So yeah, we just need to keep buying things and we'll eventually unlock stuff. Should I use the locker to change? That was not the right option. And as a reminder, because we reached another rank, we do have a few more options, not that many actually, for our work uniform. It seems like most of them are up here, from what I can tell, like some new uniforms. Since we have a few events seemingly in the works that will require us to come back tomorrow, I'm going to call it a day here. And yeah, next time we'll get back to work and see what new features unlock once the day resets. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise.